how to get over a breakup. A lot of stuff on your mind, a lot of bitterness, a lot of negative emotions. How do you process that? You can't process it. If you don't got a book, get you a book, write that shit down. I hate that MFer, write it down. He ain't never cheat on me with this so-and-so, write it down. She ain't never walk out the door and key my car, write it down. After all I did for her, I can't believe, write it down. Write all the negative emotions down on paper. That way you're not actually pulling up to their house. We all see the people that go through a breakup and then they break down, break into places. They break into stores. It's like they have nothing to lose. Don't resort to popping Zans or popping pills or popping perks. That's what society promotes. Like, oh, you're in a breakup? All right, fuck it. Now I'm finna inhale an 8-ball and Calvin Klein and then fucking end up stealing a statue from the Trump Tower. I've seen it happen, guys. I can't make this shit up. There's nothing too crazy for journaling. There's no ceiling of how crazy you could go. Like literally, like you could say you want to kill them, bury them, throw away the keys. It's okay if you write it down.
Eating to live, yeah, I'm living to eat. Catch me enjoying vegan recipes. Fiend for chlorophyll.
Greetings, it's your boy Gartatia. We do not have the best lighting today. It's summertime, all right? So people is out here trying to be on their city girl shit, trying to be on their city boy shit, breaking up, acting a damn fool out here talking about I'm polygamous, and people's hearts are getting broken. So today I want to tell you about how to get over a breakup. So I have not been through a breakup recently. However, before I was celibate, when I had my little situationships, you know, back in my cowboy days, some of them were pretty lasting. I would say 6 months to a year. So I definitely, you know, got those oxytocin withdrawal symptoms. You know, your boy Gartasia was out here, you know, feeling a little blue. And these are some of the things that I was just coming into my spiritual awakening journey. So I had a bunch of these in my tool belt, in my arsenal, and I used them. And what can I say? I wasn't out here putting holes in tires. I wasn't out here keying cars. I wasn't out here serenading outside of people's windows. I wasn't doing that because I healed. I forgave myself, right? So let's get right into it. So to help you out with this, I've developed this acronym GIFT. Apparently I can't spell. GIFT. So if you do these 4 things, right? If you follow them step by step, I guarantee you, not maybe, not probably, not potentially, I guarantee you will not just get over the breakup, you will be healed. You will not try to find closure. You'll be okay with the fact that this person has come in and out of your life. You'll be at peace and you'll be able to move on and become your best version. So let's start with the G. All right, so the G stands for grieve. That's the first step, right? A lot of you all are on self-improvement. A lot of you all are hardcore, roughneck, tough, like, oh, I don't need no person. I don't got no feelings. I'm a robot. Oh, you can walk out of my life. I'm going to be Gucci, right? That's what we say. And then what happens? We keep it bottled up. And then what happens? We explode at the workplace. We keep it bottled up, say we good. We don't need no days off. We don't need to, you know, cry inside of our friends' lap. We don't need to go to a pub and drink away our sins, right? I'm not saying do that. But what happens? We end up going to the family function, and then now we call somebody out of name or talk back to our mom or to our auntie, and they're like, whoa, something's up, right? Our emotions are what? Energy and motion. They have to flow, right? So when you try to keep things bottled up, that's in emotion not flowing, either a positive outlet or a negative outlet, what happens? It has to move. It's got to go somewhere. It's not going to stay in the jar. Poof, you explode. I don't want y'all out here exploding, all right? So grieving is important. Don't listen to the fucking people who say don't grieve. Don't listen to people who say, oh, be strong. Yes, be strong is a result of putting in the work. Being strong is a result of putting in the self-improvement over years. But a lot of times, if you have to purposely be strong in that moment, that's actually code for suck it in, stop being a little bitch, don't cry, and like keep it bottled up, which is terrible. If you feel the need to cry, if you feel the need to punch a punching bag, if you feel the need to, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't recommend it, but take some shrooms. You feel me? Be off some reef. I don't know what it is you do. Just don't do anything super destructive, but take half a day to a day. And I say a time limit on this to just grieve. Anything over 2 days, at that point, you're just coping, and this video is not for you. You need other help. You need My help is not, you're not going to do the other acronyms if you need more than 2 days to grieve, right? And when I say grieve, I mean go all in. If you gotta splurge and eat ice cream, don't feel guilty, just do it. If you gotta literally, like, you had this strict regimen, I wake up every day at 5 a.m., fuck it. That day you broke up, that day you got your heart ripped out, stay up all night, watch Netflix. Like, do what you gotta do. It's okay to take a L one day or even 2 days max, right? If that's going to help you clear your mind so that you could just get it out of your system. So go ahead, do what you got to do. I'm not giving any advice. You all know how to grieve. Just let it go, let it flow, and you will come back feeling much better. That's like 75% is just a good grieving ass process. Like, do your shit. Grieve. All right. What's the next acronym? I. What does the I stand for? The I stands for ink, right? Journal, write down. Right after the grieving process, you're still going to be emotional. You're still going to be feeling a little down, right? So a lot of stuff on your mind, a lot of bitterness, a lot of negative emotions. How do you process that? You can't process it. So what you got to do, write that shit down. Journal, ink. Pull out your sexy notebook. I got this. My friend got me this amazing Lord of the Ring ass notebook, and I'm in love. I'm in paradise. People be trying to buy you PS5. People be trying to buy you a new computer and shit. I just want me a nice ass leather book, and I'm Gucci. Anywho, if you don't got a book, get you a book. I'm not sponsored. Or if you really want to be a Gen Zer, go ahead and write the notes on your phone. It's just much better when you just pour out on a page. I'm just old school like that. Get you a simple notebook. It doesn't got to be nothing crazy. It could literally be tissue. Like, just, it could literally be a chalkboard. You could like be on some artsy shit and then whip out the canvas. I don't care. Just get it out. Write it down. I hate that MF. Write it down. He ain't never cheat on me with this so-and-so. Write it down. She ain't never walk out the door and key my car. Write it down. After all I did for her, I can't believe. Write it down. Write all the negative emotions down on paper. That way you're not actually pulling up to their house and doing those things. That way you're not actually pulling up to their parents' house and acting a fool. That way you're not getting locked up. I see some people get locked up because they don't know how to control the breakup stress. So writing it down gets it off your chest. And here's the rules of journaling. There's nothing too crazy for journaling. There's no ceiling of how crazy you could go. Listen, I'm not giving any ideas. Y'all are already crazy. I don't got to help y'all with that. Just know anything goes. You can write anything that comes to your crazy, dark imagination place after a breakup. Write it down. Like, literally, like, you can say you want to kill them, bury them, throw away the keys. Like, just write it down. It's okay if you write it down. Now, if something happens to them and FBI come and find your journal and then you get convicted, listen, you didn't hear it from me. Anywho, write that shit down. It's going to help you process your emotions. Man, that's a good video. I wish the lighting was good. Anywho, we're going to make it work. So ink, write, pour out 1 page, 2 page, 3 page, half a page. There's no limit. There's no minimum. I encourage you to write as much. Cry, just let it out. This is also kind of part of the grieving process, just like, on some Albert Einstein, Ultra Instinct, Benjamin Button shit, just writing down, right? Okay, so we did G, we did I. Next one is F. What is F? The F is for forgiveness. So after you've grieved, you ate that ice cream, you checked in with Ben and Jerry's, you watched Titanic for the 10th time, you went to the beach and buried yourself in the sand, and you went to the club that night on some hoe shit, right? And had a horrible one night stand just to get out of your system. It didn't fucking work, right? Whatever, you grieved. Then you inked. You inked down. You wrote down how shitty you feel. You wrote down how much you hate the person. Whatever it is, go through, you wrote that down. Now you got to forgive yourself. Maybe you feel guilty of the things you did after the breakup. Maybe you feel guilty because the breakup was your fault. Maybe you screwed up. Maybe you messed up. Maybe you cheated. Maybe you're being haunted by the karma, or you don't want no bad karma. I don't know if that's going to, forgiving yourself, I don't know if that's going to prevent the karma, but it's to help you just say, listen, you look in the mirror with yourself. This is what you do. Go to the mirror, look in that mirror and say, I did X, Y, Z. I got caught cheating with this person. Actually, no, doesn't matter if you got caught. You were cheating. You shouldn't have been doing that. I was cheating on you, so and so, knowing that that was bad, knowing that I liked you, and that was a terrible thing to do. However, I know that was a terrible thing to do, and I'm not gonna do it again. I forgive myself. Bam, just like that. That's how you forgive yourself. You clearly think out and say out loud. Speak it. Don't just think it. Say it out loud. The crimes that you commit. It's like a jury. It's like you're your own lawyer and you're the judge. And then you say everything you did, all the evidence for you and all the evidence against you. And then the jury is you though. So, and the jury is you have to forgive yourself. If you don't forgive yourself, then you'll never heal. So it's not really too much of a judge. It's almost like the judge is gonna acquit you. Anywho, you need to forgive yourself. So just say everything you've done. Come clean. It's just you in the room, so there's no need to lie. No denial, no BS, no shoulda, coulda, woulda. Come clean. And then no matter how bad it is, even if it is your fault, you have to forgive yourself. You have to say, I will do better next time. I will never let this happen again. Whatever you got to say, but just say, but I forgive myself in the present. I did all I could with the knowledge, with the feelings that I had at the time, and I'm going to forgive myself. Bam. Right? Now, for some of you nasties who really fucked up and that doesn't work, for y'all, here's another practice I recommend. Shout out to Sam Harris. You got to read his book, Waking Up. But he goes into this practice called love and kindness meditation. Right? So if that's not working, like the looking in the mirror and like going over what you did and like repeatedly saying you forgive yourself after coming clean and being honest, if that doesn't work, if you still feel shitty like a week later, go into loving kindness meditation. So how does that work? Essentially, go to a peaceful place. It could be a park. It could be your rooftop. It could be your bedroom. Doesn't matter. Just somewhere where you can kind of fall off the planet. Minimal distraction. Just you and nature, or like not a lot of distraction. Put your phone, throw that shit away. Put it on D&D. Do what you got to do, right? Get into meditation stance. Some people like to sit. Some people like to cross-legged, whatever. Just be with yourself and take your shoes off and just relax your body. Now, after you kind of just regular meditate, just mindfulness meditation. So, what's happening in my surrounding, bringing my attention to my breath, how, what are the sensations of touch? What am I feeling? What are the thoughts going through? Do that for about 5 to 10 minutes. And then once you get into that, start going through in your head, start thinking of people that come to mind, like friends, right? Start thinking about acquaintances, people you just met. Bring to mind people who you want nothing but the best of them in life. Bring to mind people that all you want in life for them is to see them win. Don't bring any ops to your mind. Don't bring any cops to your mind. Don't bring any nemesis. Only bring people you want to see nothing but happiness and joy. Bless them. Once you kind of have that, go through the list. For example, at the rave, I met this amazing soul. I forgot his name. I think his name is Alex. If you watch this video, I fucking love you. We had this amazing conversation in this long ass line, and he told me so many cool stories about him being a TSA agent, and he taught me some stuff like the 1-inch punch and shit. Whatever. That guy, I don't know him that well. I only knew him for like 30 minutes. But guess what? What I would say is like, bring Alex to mind. Alex, I wish no pain in your life. Alex, I wish no harm or no illness to ever approach you. Alex, I wish that all of your dreams come true. Alex, I wish that every day you wake up full of life and full of energy to conquer the day. Alex, I wish you a healthy friend group and healthy family to spend time with them at Thanksgiving and Christmas or whatever. Be creative. Come up with as many things, just good wishings for each of these people. For example, that was just Alex. I would go down the list to another person, maybe Tim or maybe Jerry. And you do that same process to each and every one. And do that until when you do that long enough, kind of with your eyes closed in this peaceful setting, you'll feel your energy like pay attention to your mouth. Like you might see your mouth like slowly go into a smile. It's like it's impossible to be pissed off after you have so many good feelings towards other people. It's impossible to be frustrated or angry. It'll get you out of that state. And then once you go through the list and you kind of feel, oh, I kind of feel good, I kind of feel happy. Once you get to that point, then you go into the forgiveness. Then you say, talk to yourself. For example, my name's Gartatia. I would be like, now, Gartasia, I wish you nothing but happiness. Gartasia, I wish you nothing but healing. Gartasia, I wish you nothing but love and happiness. Once you start directing that kindness towards you, then you say, Gartasia, I forgive you. Only say the forgive part at the end, but build up to it. Talk about how you wish yourself success, happiness, love, light, spiritual, mental, physical fulfillment. Go through the list, and then at the end, wish yourself genuine, I forgive myself, right? That should work. And if that doesn't work, go back the next day. Keep on trying, because that's your best bet. Don't resort to, popping Xans or popping pills or popping perks. I know that's appetizing. I know that's what society promotes. Like, oh, you're in a breakup? All right, fuck it. Now I'm finna, inhale an 8-ball and Calvin Klein and then fucking end up stealing a statue from the Trump Tower. I've seen it happen, guys. I can't make this shit up. It's like, no, we all see the people that go through a breakup and then they break down completely. They break into places. They break into stores. It's like they have nothing to lose. And it's like, bro, literally, like, just get past this and then you'll see how much there is to life, right? So don't resort to those other options. Just try these methods, forgiveness first. And not even before, just please stay away. Like, I've been down that road. Don't resort to substances. Don't resort to antidepressants. That's the last resort. Like, literally do anything else. Like, literally, like, sex binge or porn binge before you do that. Like, that. Whew. Anywho, so after you do that, what's the last letter? T. T is thankfulness. I went to say gratitude, but I don't think Gittiga sounds sexy, so I said gift. I said thankfulness, gratitude, however you want to call it. Now, what do? Remember that journal you use to journal how you're feeling? Pull that journal out again and dedicate half a page, a whole page, and literally go down the list about all the things you're grateful for. Go down the list. Like, every morning I write 10 to 20 things that I'm grateful for. And I try to be creative. Like, sometimes I'm rushing and I don't have time to think of new things. But just think of as many things that you're grateful for. Like, right now, I'm grateful that today, even though I didn't go to the gym, I'm grateful that I still felt amazing. That's a creative grateful. But you don't always start like that. You can start simple. Like, I'm grateful that I have oxygen to breathe in. I'm grateful that right now, everything is quiet enough so that I can record this video. Like, be creative. I'm grateful for my parents. I'm grateful for a roof over my head. I'm grateful for sheets that keep me warm at night. Those are the basics, but you can get creative with it. There's no limit. Just literally go through that list of all the things you're grateful for. And then it just puts you in such a good state. Like, you know what? Even though, I lost that person, even though I lost my better half, even though I lost my puppy love, campus couple, whatever the fuck you all were, damn near engaged, life is still amazing. Like, I still have a roof over my head. I still get to eat my favorite food. And then you'll start looking forward to, like, oh wow, now I have all these things I could do even more. Like, I was grateful for yoga, but like I couldn't really do it with that person because that person would like suck the yoga. But now since it's me, like, oh, I can do more yoga. Oh, I'm not gonna say video games. I really wanted to take photography serious, but that person got jealous when I took pictures of strangers outside, so I never really did it. But now that I'm single, I could do it, right? Go down the list, like, oh, that person never really liked my parents, but now that like that person's gone, I can really be grateful for my parents and show them how much I love them, so I can spend more time with my parents. Awesome, right? The facts don't matter. It's all about how you feel. The fact is that person broke up with you, or you broke up with that person. But how you process that fact is going to determine your fate. It's going to determine how happy you are. It's going to determine the quality of your life. So as long as you don't let that breakup dictate if you break down or not, basically not make you break down, then you're going to continue to have breakthroughs in your life, right? So I hope this video helped. In the comments below, let me know if you tried any of these tactics. Remember, gift, grieve, ink, forgive yourself, thankfulness. If you do this, I guarantee, give it a week max, and you're going to be like, who? my ex what? You won't even remember. And you're not going to be one of those people on a date and they're talking about their ex because you would have moved on. Anywho, as always, hope this video helped. Stay hydrated. Stay breathing in that good ass oxygen. Oh, and yeah, shout out to Olivia for recommending this video. Let me know if I should do more like relationship type videos. I think I was in my mojo. But yeah, this is dedicated for you. I hope this video helps. I'm gonna try to upload this tomorrow for you because I know you need this. But yeah, as always, stay hydrated, stay breathing in that good ass oxygen, and most importantly, stay basic. I love you.